I'm going to give you some quick ideas of how you can utilize our June customer specials to increase your sales and to increase your bookings. So first, I want to talk about what the products are because we have a lot of newbies and maybe you haven't experienced these products yet, but I'm going to give you some language to use that is going to talk these products up without actually having never experienced it yourself, or maybe you don't own them yet. So the first one is this limited edition kitchen cloth and towel set. Now I don't have the limited edition ones, but don't make it a big deal if you don't have the limited edition ones to show people. I would just bring a kitchen cloth and towel set. So a really easy demonstration that you can do with the kitchen cloth. I wouldn't do the towel because it's kind of big and bulky, but I would do the kitchen cloth and I would show people how it compares to a paper towel when you're picking up spills and messes in the kitchen. So what I do is I have 2 bowls of water. Go ahead and pre-fill them before the party with a 1/3 cup of water. And so you just kind of quickly talk about what the kitchen cloth is able to do. So it's ultra absorbent. It absorbs 7 times its weight in water. It has ribs, so it's textured. So it's great at removing grime, dirt, crumbs, whatever off your countertop. But it also can sanitize your countertops with just water. It's going to remove that bacteria with just water. So it's also replacing any of those surface cleaners that they might be using in the kitchen. But you're going to demonstrate how it's an awesome paper towel replacer. So I would have people like, oh my gosh, how many of you have cabinets of these? Yeah, takes up a lot of space, doesn't it? Who likes to go to Sam's Club and have a carton full of paper towels? Nobody enjoys doing that, right? So this is going to eliminate something out of their life that's already a nuisance. So you get the 1/3 cup of water in both bowls, and I soak it up first with the kitchen cloth and just kind of swoop it around, and I also unravel it, show that there's still dry spots, wring it out, and then what I do is I wring it out in the bowl, and then I soak it up again, wring it, and you just keep soaking it up a couple times so they see that it just keeps absorbing and absorbing it. It's still doing its job even after it's already absorbed a 1/3 cup of water. Then you take your paper towels and do 1 strip at a time, 1 paper towel at a time, and have them count so they can track how many they're actually using, and then squeeze it out and then put the blob in there, and of course nothing happens. So it gets the point across to them. So that's kind of a fun little one to do as a demo if you want to demo the products. Those are on sale, so I'm going to talk that up. The produce wash is something, it took me a long time to experience, but I can't live without the produce wash. Guys, it is so amazing. So something that I did is I just got a mason jar full of water that was used to clean vegetables. And this one was radishes that were straight from the bag. And they can actually see the gunk that is floating around in there that was removed with the produce wash. This was grapes that were already thoroughly pre-rinsed with water, which I would say that's what most people do, just rinse with water. And they can still see the gunk flying around in the mason jar. And that is after cleaning and following the directions with the produce wash. So this is going to help remove the pesticides and any other kind of contaminants, like someone sneezed or didn't really thoroughly wash their hands and they're putting out all that produce. You know that happens, guys. We just don't think about it. And it lasts a really long time. I use it every week for all my fresh produce. Before I put it in the bowls and in my fridge, I pre-clean it all with this or the fruit and veggie cloth. But this is a lifesaver, especially for berries and little small grapes, things like that are small. And the other thing that's on sale are 3 reusable produce bags. Love the produce bags. You know those annoying bags that you have to lick your fingers to get them out? It's disgusting to lick your fingers in a grocery store, but everybody does it. And then those bags are just going the waste, and then they're flying through the air because they're not staying in a landfill because they're blowing away. You know, things like that. So the produce bags eliminate the nastiness of really licking your fingers. That was like the worst thing for me. Produce bags, they're nice and big. But another awesome use for produce bags is your pool toys or water table toys, bath toys. Super durable, guys. This thing has been tossed around for over a year. No holes, like at all. There's no holes in this bag. It is durable, and it's kind of just nice to show them because it kind of starts to get them to think outside the box with how to use these Norwex products, okay? The last thing that you can really talk up, and this is how you can boost your sales really fast, are the monthly spend and get deals. So our monthly spend and get deal is across the top. So it's almost half off deal, which is awesome. And you get a chenille bath mat and a matching chenille hand towel for the bathroom. So I want to share with you an idea. So what I would do is, if you have one of these chenille hand towels, maybe what you could do is you could just play a little game throughout the party. And I've done this lots of times, and it's different products. So you pass around the product, and every time you say Norwex, they have to pass to the next person. So they're kind of clued into you the whole time. There's lots of laughing, and nobody wants to pass because they really want the gift or whatever. So you have some options of how to do this passing of a gift, like the chenille hand towel. So maybe the person at the end who ends up with the chenille hand towel, they're the ones that get to keep it if they choose if they book a party in the next month or two. You choose whatever works for you guys. Give them specific dates. Maybe they get to keep it if they choose X date or the X date. Whatever you need, use it for that. Let's see. Maybe it's the host gift. So when there's something passing around, whoever ends up with it, maybe they get the detergent sample, which is just 1 scoop in a bag. They get the detergent sample, the customer does. But if they choose to book a party, the host gets to keep the hand towel, or there's all kinds of booking ways you could use. But really what you want them to do is you want them to want the towel, okay? So they're touching it. Before you pass it around, make sure you're talking just really quickly about how it works. Like when you're washing your hands and drying, that's gonna help remove remaining bacteria from your hand. It can really handle a lot of party guests in a house without having to replace it all the time. It latches over your towel bar, so it can't be pulled off and end up on the floor or in the toilet. Like, who's been there, done that, right? So you just kind of talk them up through this. And it also self-purifies because it has the backlock technology. So I would probably start passing this thing around after I've done the raw chicken and glow germ demo, so they have an idea of how microfibers work with Norwex. And then start the game, pass it around, do your Safe Haven 5 demos, blah, 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 blah. And then at the end of your demos, when you're wrapping up your demos, the game stops, and that could be a booking seat or whatever. That's how I'm gonna do it. So I just ordered a bunch of these for that purpose. But the spend and get deal, you also get that. You get one of those in the seafoam green, and you get the bath mat. So I wanted to show you how big this bath mat is. And the bath mats, guys, are like walking on cotton balls, is what Jason says. They're awesome. Slip resistant back right here. They're heavy duty, nice, big. And honestly, like the hair and things that are a lot of like matted in bath mats, here's what I do. I shake it out and I clean up the floor. It is that easy, and it looks brand. I just got this from my bathroom. Looks brand spanking new. I've actually never even washed my bath mats yet. So let me see if they have the back lock. I don't know if they do or not. It doesn't say that they do. So they are an awesome gift. But make sure you're educating people that is an offer to them. So the spend and get for June, they have to spend $125. Then they qualify for this near half off deal, $40 for a bath mat and hand towel. Prompt people to think ahead for wedding shower gifts, things like that, okay? A lot of people will work to get their bill up to $125 because they want that deal. Lots of people do it. So don't feel guilty. Show them the deal. It's available. It's not coming from you. It's coming from Norwex. And just show people, help people get there. They want to get the biggest bang for their buck, right? So those are some tips on how to use the June incentives to increase sales and bookings.